So we're going to take this Prevost out for a test drive, the one we've been working on. It's got the CAT engine upgrade that was done to it. If you remember, it had that CAT 3406E wedged in the back of this Prevost. It's a super tight fit. It would not be a fun engine to work on. Luckily, we did not work on this engine at all because an issue is going to come up here on the test drive. All we did was check the oil on it. We didn't do oil changes. We didn't change filters or anything because we don't work on CATs. So, and he had already done an oil change on it before he came. But yeah, this thing's really packed in there. It's very weird to see a Prevost like that where you open up the back and you see nothing. But yeah, we're going to take it on a test drive here and we'll share with you what happened. Real quick before we go on the test drive, I'll just give you a quick look at the interior of this bus. So this was a home conversion. So somebody did this. It wasn't a professional conversion, but it does look very, very nice considering. He's got a little bit of work he's doing on his bathroom. They're changing the toilet around and things like that in there. It had one of those air flush ones where you have to have air pressure to flush it. But it's a nice kitchen layout. It's got a lot of headroom. It's a nice, very nicely done conversion for sure. But I just figured you'd like to see the inside before we take off on the test drive. Just a little. There you go. Straighten it back out. Okay, start to turn just a little. There you go. You got it. Go ahead and turn that way. Hey, stop. You're sending your ass end down the road that you came in on.
Oh, okay.
Remember I said, I said towards George's bus. Stop. You're not... As soon as you get straight here, just going really slow like this, I'm going to have you kind of push on the brakes a little bit hard just to get a good feel for them. Go ahead and hit it kind of hard. And then just go ahead and stop again. I want you to roll like 1 foot, and as soon as you move that foot, jack that brake pedal hard. Now, see that?
Yeah. And stay to the outside.
Yeah, stay to the outside up there.
Do a little better than when I came up the hill.
It's hard to judge on the turn because the wheels are behind you. And then just a gentle brake application all the way down. Don't pump them, just doing great. In the rocks.
Yeah, it's
Just a little.
just on the edge over here, so
Yeah.
I was trying to go over a bit.
Yeah, you got, in theory, you have 1 foot on each side.
Oh, I'm on the rocks again.
Yeah, your right side, I think, you have a little harder time judging the. Stay wide on this.
Got it.
You got it.
Is that?
That's a Jake brake. I heard it for sure. Yeah. So that's when you lightly touch on the brakes that Jake's applied.
Yeah. Good.
It should cut out at lower speeds than you hear him cut out. Otherwise, it would go down and stall the engine when it came to a stop.
Yeah, they're off now. Now that's my foot to the floor.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was really quick off the line.
well, I don't recommend you do that because the transmission isn't rated for as many horsepower as you're putting into it. So don't abuse it like that. So
Okay.
don't go foot to the floor. Just kind of ease into it.
Yeah, I never do. That
Yeah,
was
then that was for a bus. I mean, you just 40,000 pounds just took off from a complete stop.
yeah. I'm usually pretty light on the accelerator.
Get it up to highway speed here. Feels real smooth. Steering feel good.
Yes.
That was a nice. There was no big clunk or anything there on that. It was a nice transition on the bridge. Shocks felt good. It rebounded like one time. Everything feel and seem normal to you?
Yes.
That engine vibration, I'm not used to that. So everything kind of rattles there when you're in a certain RPM of that engine.
I think it might be one gear too high. If I step down a bit, of course it'll
Yeah.
shift and
Yeah, it's gone there.
yeah, we've gone down a gear.
So turn left here.
I had like a flat spot in the steering before, and it's gone. It's where you guys did something.
We greased everything. And some of that stuff really needed grease. And negotiate far to the left to make your right, just because that pole is very close to the corner. And then you always got to watch that nobody comes over here and turn right. You have your right signal on so they know. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a combined indicator.
Yeah, everything kind of rattles with the engine back there.
This is how I usually start out.
Yeah, you got no shortage of power, that's for sure. Just, so great power comes great responsibility. So just easy on the pedal when you just slow into it. You know, don't that. When you're underway, it's pretty quiet and smooth.
It has no problem on the freeway going up and down hills.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, that's when you want the horsepower for sure. You're not going to hurt anything there.
Yeah, we just lose
The only
control.
time to really be careful is just off of a start from a stop. And you can take advantage of your full horsepower, just don't floor it instantly. Just ease into it over a couple seconds. You don't need to try and do a burnout.
Yeah, that's the
You'll
first.
end up either messing up the transmission or like twisting off your pinion or something. World famous fish camp restaurant. Is that your Jake brake car?
No,
Oh.
jig brakes are on. It's like it's lugging a lower, too high of a gear. Continue up the hill.
Yeah. Just stay wide on this corner because that rock protrudes out.
Yes.
You don't have to set a land speed record, so just focus on staying on the gravel or off the gravel.
Off the gravel. That's not normal.
That's when it just shifted to the better gear there. Yeah, when it lugs, it has that little shake to it. Stay to the outside left here. There you go. Nice.
A little better.
Yeah. So we're going to set you up to turn you around. So when you pull in, you'll end up going towards like Lenny's rear end.
Okay.
And then we'll back you around one time. But we'll get the bill figured out. And Yeah, if you're paying attention on the test drive there, I commented a few times about the engine vibrating weird. I'm not used to these cats, but it just seems strange to me. One time I actually thought the Jake brakes were on while he was accelerating because of the vibration from the engine. So they got about a half hour away, and he messaged me back that the engine was vibrating pretty severely, and he was down on power, was having trouble climbing hills. On his way here to us, about 25 miles away, when he was coming in, before the service, he stopped. He was low on fuel, so he stopped to get fuel. He put 40 gallons in before he realized the fuel station that we're at, it was 100% biodiesel. So he stopped the fueling, and then he came to us, and he mentioned that to me when he was here, but there was no issues then. But I guess sitting for the week with the biodiesel in there, and then by the time the test drive, it was, I asked him, is this how it normally is? Does everything feel normal to you? Because that vibration to me was off, but he said at the beginning that's how it felt. But then as they got further down the road, the vibration got worse, and the engine, I guess that engine didn't like the biodiesel. So he's come back here, and we're going to check the fuel filters and see if they're all gummed up or what's going on with that, and we'll go from there. Okay, so we cut open these fuel filters expecting to find them all slimy and nasty and everything, but they're both very clean. I thought for sure he was going to have a plugged up fuel filter on there, and that's not it. So that biodiesel, something about that engine does not like it. But I thought for sure this is what we were going to find. All the symptoms said, check the fuel filters. So we drained all of his fuel out of his tank. There's a little bung in the bottom, and there ended up being about 85 or so gallons that we drained out of it. So he put 40 in, so that's about 2-to-1 ratio of diesel to biodiesel. I wouldn't have thought that would have been so severe, but we drained it all out, put fresh like 50 gallons of diesel in it, and then he drove to the next fuel station. We put some fuel injector cleaner and some lubricity treatment in the fuel fuel additive for the diesel fuel in there for him. And as they went down the road back home, everything started improving. The vibration was going away. It was doing much, much better for him. So note to self, don't use biodiesel.
See that white smoke rising up the holler through the trees, and from a mile away you can hear them play as they climb that hill with ease. At the top of that mountain there's a new life waiting for those who can make the run. If they can make it to the top, Scott will put them in the shop till their new life has begun. Mountain, where the buses come to run. Bus Grease Mountain, we're gonna get that big job done.